Sweetheart. You little sweetheart. I treated you like my own brother, like we shared everything. You slept with my woman behind my back.
And made me raise your kid for 5 years. I'll kill you!
Let go, you psycho, let go of him.
Our 5-year housekeeper, Mrs. Hudson, on the day she left, told me a secret that sent me straight to hell. Before that, I always thought I was living the perfect life.
Ma'am, you've been so kind to me. I'd be less than human if I kept this to myself.
Mrs. Hudson, what are you talking about? Get up, please. Your grandson is still so young. Leukemia can't wait. Julian wouldn't lend you the money. So how could I stand by and do nothing? You don't have to pay me back. Take it home and get your child treated.
Ma'am, you've given everything to this family. You've sacrificed it all for them. I can't hide this from you anymore. You have to go to the study and look at that wall. There's a secret in there.
That wall in the study? There's a secret.
Miss Miller, why is this partition wall so thick? It's over 20 inches wide. Did it need extra support or soundproofing?
Thick? The blueprints called for a standard load-bearing wall. So what's inside this wall?
Honey, I had the contractor thicken it. I need absolute quiet to review files. I specifically told him to add 2 layers of soundproofing.
So, that's when it all started.
Honey, I just got to Ocean View Hotel. I'm signing a contract with a major client tonight. I'll be drinking quite a bit, so I won't be coming home. Miss you.
The password. Could it be Julian's birthday? This is the suite at Ocean View Hotel. Why build a hotel room in our own home? Julian Shaw, what kind of game are you playing? Julian Shaw. So this is your idea of entertaining clients? You lie here every day, just one wall away from me sleeping with another woman. How could you do this to me?
Don't pull me so hard, honey. Why do you want to go back to your study at home today? Aren't you afraid she'll find out?
What is there to be afraid of? She's asleep by now. Let's do something wild tonight.
Honey, you're so bad. You even built a fake hotel behind your home study to fool that washed-up wife. What if she finds out? What then?
How could she ever find out? She keeps me on a tight leash just because she helped me start my business. So I fool around right under her nose just to disgust her.
Honey, just thinking about that barren, washed-up wife waiting like a statue every night all alone next door. While you're holding me on the other side, it's such a thrill.
If I weren't trying to get back those initial shares of hers, I wouldn't even look at her.
Julian, stop running that street stall. You deserve a bigger stage. These are all my savings. $500,000. Use it to chase your dreams. I'll always be your safety net.
Honey, everyone looks down on me. Only you have always believed in me. I swear. If I ever make you suffer even the slightest bit in this life, may I die a horrible death.
You idiot. I want you to live to 100.
When are you divorcing her? I don't want to stay your mistress with no name or status.
Don't worry, baby. Once the company's offshore transfer is complete, I'll have my lawyer slap the divorce papers in her face.
What about the company's shares and assets? You're really going to split them with this founding partner of yours?
So what if she was an original partner? I have my ways. I'll make sure she gets nothing. She'll leave the Shaw family with nothing.
Watch. I'll text that woman and check in with her, then send a photo of the bedside lamp right after. Believe it or not, she won't suspect a thing. She'll worry about me working so hard.
Honey, what was that sound?
Miss Vance, it's terrible. Timmy just fell down the stairs. He's losing so much blood. Come back quickly.
What? Timmy fell? Honey, go back.
I don't understand. I really don't understand 10 years of marriage, and even if I'd raised a dog, it would have wagged its tail at me. But I gave my whole heart to the husband I loved for 10 years, and he was secretly using such vicious, such despicable tactics to set me up. He even turned tormenting me and making me sick into his idea of fun. Julian Shaw did a dog eat your conscience.
Shaw Group's success today and its billions in value becoming the industry leader was all thanks to me, my far-sighted strategy. An unbreakable determination. I alone led Shaw Group to the pinnacle of greatness. This is my era. From now on, I'll build Shaw Group into a...
Vivian, wake up and face reality. Julian Shaw is living it up on TV, but who remembers you bringing in clients for him sitting at those business dinners while those partners forced 3 bottles of liquor down you?
Amber, stop. I don't mind suffering a little.
You drank until you suffered severe alcohol poisoning and nearly lost your life. Look at the diagnosis the doctor just gave you. That severe alcohol poisoning permanently damaged your ovarian function. You'll never be able to get pregnant again.
Julian Shaw, I gave up my chance to ever be a mother for you, yet you were out there with that woman fathering her child. I will never forgive you. Amber, look into a woman for me. I want Julian Shaw and her destroyed beyond redemption. Julian must have had a rough night entertaining clients. I've already made you some hangover soup. Drink some while it's hot.
That's why you're the perfect wife. Those big shots from Haikeng last night could really hold their liquor. For that strategic upgrade deal, I had to down 3 rounds with them. My stomach's still burning.
Julian, how did I never notice what a good actor you are? What's wrong with you? You've been out of it since you walked in.
I can't hide anything from you, honey. The company has to sign a crucial offshore valuation agreement next week. Technically, the initiator's stake has to give them absolute control. Those old foxes on the board keep using that to block me. I may need the initial stake I gave you when we started, 10%. But don't worry, it's only a temporary transfer. I'll use it to shut them up. Once the contract's signed, I'll give you twice as much back.
Julian. So you're finally ready to spring the trap? Your plan to leave me with nothing. Julian, we're married. What's mine is yours. If these shares mean that much to you, we shouldn't just transfer them. We should make a huge ceremony of it. We'll throw a grand share transfer ceremony and invite every financial reporter and big name in the city.
Vivian, you really are a dutiful wife. With a wife like you, what more could a man ask for? It's getting late. I should get to the office, honey, about the share transfer ceremony. Make sure you do it right.
Don't worry, I'll make sure it's something you'll never forget.
Vivian. I dug up everything Chloe Vance she used to work at the Ocean View Club, a gold digger Julian kept her 5 years ago. He bought her villas and luxury cars. As for Julian, over the past 3 years through offshore accounts, he moved your marital assets in secret. 90% of them, he put them in his friend Eric's name. Once you transfer your shares to him, you'll truly have nothing left.
Just to leave me with nothing, Julian. You really thought of everything.
Vivian, what are you going to do?
If he wants to go out in style, I'll give him a spectacle the whole city will watch.
Vivian, there's one more thing I don't know how to tell you. 5 years ago, you drank for him until you got severe alcohol poisoning. You had stomach bleeding and miscarried. It left you infertile for life. That wasn't an accident. It was Julian. He deliberately ordered his business partners to force drinks on you at dinner. He did it to use these vile, underhanded tactics to destroy your body so he could openly have Chloe bear his child and take my place.
Julian, you really are ruthless. If I don't pay you back properly, I'd never forgive myself.
Vivian, where are you going?
Dad! Dad!
Vivian, snap out of it. If you rush down there and confront him, all he'll do is humiliate you. What else could you possibly gain? Have you forgotten who you really are? Who is your own brother? That's Ethan Vane. He controls the lifeblood of global shipping, and with one twitch of his finger, he could send the financial world reeling, a top-tier tycoon. In Ethan's eyes, Julian Shaw isn't even worth a speck of vermin.
No, I can't face him. Back then, my brother urged me not to marry Julian, but for Julian's sake, I cut ties with my brother. I even swore that for the rest of my life, I'd never set foot in the Vane home again. I tore my brother's heart to pieces. What right do I have to go back?
I knew you'd think that. This is from 10 years ago, the night you broke with the Vane family. Your brother personally asked me to give you this letter. He said, if you were ever hurt out there, I should give you this letter.
Vivian, you've been pampered under your brother's watch since you were a little girl. You've never suffered the slightest hardship, and now, for an outsider, you want to cut ties with me and this family. It leaves your brother so damn torn up and in so much pain. I'm not trying to stop you. I'm just afraid you're too young to judge people clearly. If you get hurt someday, you won't even have a place to turn. Remember this, the Lynn in our family name is made of 2 trees. Without you, this family will never be whole. If you ever get tired out there or someone hurts you, come home. The door will always be open for you. I'll always make your favorite dishes. As long as your brother's still here, even if the sky falls, I'll hold it up for you. Your big brother, Ethan.
Ethan, I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. Julian Shaw. Didn't you complain your free babysitter was being too strict? Then from now on, I'll take on a new identity and have fun with you and that gold digger.
Hello, ma'am. Who are you here to see? Do you have an appointment?
I'm here to see the chairman. I'm his sister.
Vivian? It's really you. You really came back.
Ethan, I'm sorry.
I spared him back then for your sake. He actually used such despicable tactics to set you up and ruin your body. Someone get in here. Mobilize every Vane Group bodyguard. Take them now and smash up Shaw Group. I'll break Julian Shaw's leg and toss him to the fish.
Ethan. Just kill him? That would be too easy for him. Next week, he's holding the city's biggest share transfer ceremony. He's also going to officially transfer the only shares I've had in 10 years to that gold digger. At that ceremony, the second he thinks he's reached life's peak, I'll personally grind his Shaw empire to dust.
Good. That's my sister. If you want to play, I'll put the entire Vane dynasty at your disposal as your stake. Listen carefully. By my supreme order, activate Vane's hundreds of billions and Operation Dark Return at full force. At next week's Shaw ceremony, notify the entire city. Every major Vane partner, every $100 billion dynasty, the heads of the big 4 banks, and every major financial media mogul must be there. Tell them Vane Group's first princess, its true vice chairwoman, has returned.
Today is the most important day in Shaw Group's history. Once the share transfer ceremony is complete, I'll gain absolute control and officially become Shaw Group's unshakable mastermind. So, did the money put in your name all reach your account safely?
With me. You still don't trust me? The $200 million in marital assets are all in offshore accounts now. Even if Vivian sues every court in Riverport City in the end, all she'll get is a worthless paper saying she walks away with nothing.
Oh, Mrs. Shaw. So this is the woman you mentioned? Look at her figure, look at that complexion. She's truly blessed.
Of course. Only a woman who can bear children is worthy of joining the Shaw family.
Puffed, shameless. A mistress without even a proper wedding actually dares to make such a spectacle walking in with them.
Exactly. Vivian did enough for the Shaws, and they still took her for granted. Now they're burning the bridge after crossing it, letting her be humiliated like this.
Just watch, the Shaws will pay for this sooner or later.
Miss Vance, something's wrong. Timmy is missing. Come out, quick! Julian, go save our son. The nanny just said Timmy went missing at the hotel.
Mrs. Shaw, may I ask who the child you're holding is? Rumor has it you and Mr. Shaw have no children.
You showed up at the Shaw Group ceremony today. Are you here to expose something? Is this child Mr. Shaw's?
Don't you dare go. If the media reports that I have a bastard, I'm finished. So is the Shaw Group. Honey, today is our big day. Why did you bring this child in here? Come on. Give the child back to his family first. We'll talk in private, okay?
Honey, what's the rush? The little boy got lost. As a kind-hearted aunt, I have to help him find his parents.
Sorry, everyone. My wife had too much to drink today. Honey, stop this, okay?
Honey, I was just wondering, the boy's eyes. They really look like yours. Don't you all agree?
Those eyes really look like his, and the nose, too.
Vivian Vane. You couldn't have a child in 10 years, not even one. Now you're desperate for a child? You grab some random kid and dare pin him on Julian? Have you no shame? The Shaw family still has a reputation to protect.
All right, Vivian. I'll hear whatever you want to say, but this isn't the time. There are so many guests here. How am I supposed to explain this to them? Come on, let's talk over there, okay? Come with me, sweetheart.
Kid, did you hear me?
Daddy and Mommy! I want Daddy and Mommy! Come beat up this bad lady! She's a bad person! Bad lady! Daddy and Mommy!
That kid called Julian Shaw Dad. What else could it mean? Just look at Chloe's face.
Julian, aren't you good at putting on an act? Today, I'll expose all your hypocrisy and filth under the spotlight. My dear husband, are you ready for my revenge?
Sorry for the misunderstanding. Mr. Shaw? He's Timmy's godfather. Timmy and I are all alone. We have no one to rely on. Mr. Shaw was kind enough to take pity on us. He made Timmy his godson. How could I have known they'd twist it and humiliate me in public?
Vivian Vane, you listen to me. A godfather taking a godson. What's there to make a fuss about? You came here today to make false accusations and cause a scene. What are you really after?
Mrs. Shaw, this is all a misunderstanding. But look around. There are so many reporters here today and so many distinguished guests. If you keep making a scene, it'll hurt Mr. Shaw's reputation and make you look bad too. This isn't good for anyone.
Julian has a kind heart. He saw that mother and child were helpless and lent them a helping hand. So what, you've gone 10 years without one child and now you can't stand seeing someone else's just because they called Julian godfather? Isn't that right? People like you are a disgrace to the Shaw family.
Everyone, Timmy is indeed my godson. Everyone in my family knows that. My wife may have misunderstood today. She got a little carried away. Honey, the misunderstanding's cleared up, so don't be mad, okay?
The paternity test report is right here. This is a DNA paternity report issued by the nation's top authority. It has only one conclusion. Julian Shaw. He's the child's biological father.
Honey, how can the godfather's DNA match the biological father's exactly? How is that possible?
I'm sorry, it's all my fault. I couldn't help falling for Julian. But I'm a living, breathing person too. Everyone only sees me as a mistress. But who knows that Julian and I truly love each other? Vivian Vane, you know how domineering you are at home, how twisted you know it. You treat Julian like your private property. You watch him every day, you control him. Your marriage has been dead in name only. Only with me can he feel like a real man and finally breathe.
Ladies and gentlemen and members of the press, since we've come this far today, I'll say it all. I won't hide my shame any longer. Yes, I did cheat, I'm guilty. But in 10 years of marriage, I lived like a prisoner. Vivian Vane used helping me start my business to keep me under her thumb. She controlled me for 10 whole years.
Exactly. This woman can't have children yet. She bossed Julian around every day, throwing her weight around. My grandson suffered for years. She drove him to cheat.
Everyone, hear me out. I've known Julian for 15 years. As his oldest friend, I stake my reputation on this. In this marriage, Julian was miserable and in pain. Some things, people know what's right. It's not just your side of the story.
Julian, Eric, you two little sweethearts, stop twisting right and wrong, Julian. Vivian once did everything for you.
Nice performance. Are you done? Then let's keep going. Julian? What a touching story. Even the tears were perfectly timed. 10 years of marriage, you've cast yourself as a saint who suffered. So why don't you today tell all of Riverport City what you did 5 years ago? 5 years ago, what filthy thing did you do? What? When you were crying your eyes out, you had quite a way with words. I've seen countless demons wearing human skin, but someone like you, draining your wife's blood all the while posing as the victim. You really take the cake. Amber, tell them to come in.
All you reporters, listen up. CEO Shaw sobbing on stage as he accuses his wife. He's not the victim, he's a demon who tried to kill his wife. Vivian can never have children, this monster did that. Mr. Wang, your son laundered money.
I have all the evidence of his embezzlement.
It's all in my hands. If you dare hold back a single word before every reporter in this city today, I'll send your son to prison for life.
I'm guilty. I'll confess. 5 years ago, Mr. Shaw came to me the night before the dinner personally carrying a box of gold bars. He told me to get Vivian dead drunk at the table. Don't stop until she's dead drunk. Julian Shaw said it himself. If you got Vivian so drunk she landed in the hospital with a bleeding stomach, Miss Vance's unborn child could take her place someday.
Oh my God, that's absolutely vile. Just to protect another man's child, he plotted to get his own wife so drunk she became infertile for life. He's a demon in human skin.
Shameless. How did he have the nerve to act on stage? A heartless bastard like that deserves to die without a grave.
Mr. Shaw, in light of these public allegations, how do you explain risking everything for your mistress's child, setting up your wife to suffer severe alcohol poisoning, leaving her infertile for life? This could constitute criminal assault.
Miss Vance, you just kept insisting that you and Mr. Shaw truly love each other. So is your true love built on trampling another woman's body and marriage?
Don't film me. That's not what happened. This isn't what you've heard Julian explain this to them. Now, say something.
Get lost! All of you, get lost! Vivian, you evil woman, this whole thing was your setup. You did this to destroy me today and destroy Shaw Group. Don't believe her.
Julian Shaw. Our group will never work with a depraved man suspected of hiring a hitman to attack his wife. We're canceling next week's strategic agreement immediately. The Shaw Group doesn't deserve our investment.
That's right. Our company's supply chain partnership ends here. Our legal team will soon send the formal termination letter and a demand for 10 times the penalty. To your board at Shaw Group.
You can't terminate the deal. This project means nothing without Shaw Group's backing. Don't you dare leave.
Julian, calm down. The whole Riverport City media is live streaming. The more you lose control, the more you prove the charges. We need to go. I'll get you and Grandma out through the back.
Julian Shaw. This is only the beginning of Shaw Group's downfall.
We finally got through that whole show. After all that chaos today, you must be starving. Come on, your girlie's taking you for hot pot. I'll run up your tab.
Sure, your call you're eating till you're stuffed today.
Don't keep it all bottled up. If you need to cry, let it out. But whenever I see you sitting there in silence, it feels like my heart's being stabbed. In this marriage, you gave it 10 whole years. And that monster made you lose even your chance to become a mother. You've suffered so much with me, you don't have to pretend you're strong.
Amber, don't cry. I'm not pretending to be strong, and I don't feel sorry for Julian Shaw. Not that monster, I just feel. The punishment he got today at the ceremony was nowhere near enough. Julian thought that by moving 90% of our marital assets into Eric's name through offshore accounts, he could live abroad with Chloe as a hidden millionaire enjoying the high life after his public downfall. He thought he'd found a loophole in the law and gotten away clean. But for all his careful planning, he never counted on karma coming back around. Amber, look at this.
The DNA report? Vivian. Earlier today in that banquet hall, the file I was holding.
The file you displayed publicly at the venue. It was filled with blank pages. The whole point was to make Chloe panic and admit she was Julian's mistress, and make Julian admit his affair in public. But this one is the real test result. Take a look.
Wait, how is that possible? Timmy isn't Julian's biological son. The biological link is ruled out. If Julian isn't the child's father, then whose baby is that woman? Chloe carrying?
Julian, sweetheart. Of course he couldn't father a child, because all along he was just a patsy, raising another man's kid. Amber, look at the name on the second test. That person, you know him even better. Julian. You did all this to raise your best friend's son. You even set me up yourself at the dinner table and caused your own wife to bleed internally, leaving me infertile for life, and that's not all. To make room for this child, you thought you were being clever and legally transferred our entire $200 million marital fortune to your dear friend Eric Thorne to hold in his name.
Vivian Julian thought he'd leave you with nothing, but he doesn't realize he's the one who spent his whole life making someone else's dreams come true and handed over his entire fortune.
The three-way dogfight has only just begun.
Julian, now that it's happened, even if you tear this house apart, it won't change a thing. Take my advice, brother. The worse things get, the more we need to keep our heads.
How am I supposed to stay calm? Vivian Vane blew everything wide open. Now every media outlet in Riverport City has blacklisted me. All my business partners are demanding to terminate their contracts. They're coming after me. My reputation is completely ruined. Shaw Group stock has hit its daily limit. I'm finished. 15 years of hard work were all destroyed by Vivian Vane.
Legally speaking, the medical records from back then can no longer be used as evidence. 2 witnesses' one-sided statements alone aren't enough for the DA to bring charges. As for everything else, I'll see what I can do.
You're a true friend, brother. Everyone in Riverport City treats me like a plague. Only you at a time like this are still willing to help me.
That's what brothers are for. If it weren't for your support, I wouldn't be where I am today. As for your troubles, they're my troubles too.
Eric, I need to start over. Startup capital is key. For the past 3 years, I've been transferring bit by bit to your offshore nominee account over $200 million in assets. Could you transfer some of it back home first? I need to hurry and get the new company up and running.
Julian, they must have already asked the court to freeze every asset in your name. My offshore account is ready, but if large sums start pouring in, the more than 200 million could all be frozen by the court.
That money's in a separate account under your name. Even if Vivian went to every court in Riverport City, it'd take 6 months to trace it to you.
Julian, are you insane? How can you doubt Attorney Thorne now? Don't you realize at today's share transfer ceremony everyone treated us like the plague? They all avoided us. Only Attorney Thorne risked his reputation and rushed on stage to shield you from the reporters' cameras. Julian, if you doubt the only brother you've ever had, you're driving away the only person willing to help us with your own hands.
Relax, the money's safe in my account. Can't you trust your own brother?
I trust you, Eric. In this world, you're the only one I trust.
My head is spinning at the hot pot restaurant last night. How much did Amber and I drink?
You're awake, First Princess, and you still have to ask how much. Last night you insisted we play that finger-guessing drinking game. You downed 2 full bottles of high-proof liquor yourself. I couldn't hold you back.
You finally decided to wake up? Vivian, how did I never realize you were such a handful when drunk?
Ethan, what are you talking about? I behaved myself last night. Amber brought me home, didn't she?
Behaved? At 2 this morning, the moment you walked in the door, you started shouting at the top of your lungs, "Hear my decree! Julian Shaw is stripped of his title and made a commoner."
Vivian, last night you insisted on making Ethan your sworn brother, saying you'd call him second brother. While you'd be the Vane family's big brother, Ethan's face went black as soot.
How humiliating. Stop it. Both of you, I said stop. That wasn't me last night.
Okay, I'm done teasing you, Vivian. With your big brother, you can cry or go wild all you want. For the past 10 years, you suffered so much for that man, Julian. Now that you've decided to burn it all down, your brother and the entire Vane group will be your unbreakable shield.
But Vivian, what do we do next? The Shaw Group is a hot potato now. Julian will do anything he can to dump the debt on you. The key thing is, over the past 3 years, he secretly moved overseas $200 million in marital assets. We absolutely can't just let that go. That was all your hard-earned money.
Amber, don't worry. That $200 million, how could I let him walk away with it for free? Julian thinks putting the money with Eric makes it completely safe, but he forgot one thing: greed is contagious. I've tailored a deal for Eric, an offer he absolutely can't refuse.
Sweetheart, you're the clever one. We almost got caught by Julian Shaw yesterday. Good thing you were quick on your feet.
Julian Shaw is just a hopeless loser. As long as I keep his $200 million in my hands, even if Shaw Group goes bankrupt tomorrow, it won't shake our foundation. Hello? Mark Davis. What made you suddenly think to call me? It's been 5 or 6 years since college, right?
Old classmate, I heard you're in Riverport City and now a top attorney. I just got back in the country, so I came to catch up. I've got a major overseas shipping venture I just secured from North America. You've heard of Vane Group, right? Vane's biggest overseas rival is desperate to cash out a project once valued at $1 billion is now being sold at a fire sale price. I secured an allocation through my connections. The offshore settlement can clear in 24 hours. It's guaranteed to double. You're the first person I thought of. Want to grab a drink? I'll make you a fortune.
Sure. To catch up with an old classmate, I have to show up for that. I'll be right there.
Old buddy, this must be your wife. She's absolutely stunning. Come on, have a seat.
Old buddy, that overseas deal you mentioned, is it legit? In this market, can it really guarantee double your money in 24 hours?
We go way back. Why would I lie to you? You specialize in financial law. Take a good look at the underlying assets and settlement agreement. If Vane Group hadn't backed them into a corner overseas, they wouldn't be desperate for foreign currency to cover their losses in global markets. A $1 billion project is now being dumped in a private fire sale. A once-in-a-lifetime gold mine like this would never fall into the laps of retail investors like us who moved back home.
Honey, could this really double our money? If we invest, we'll be set for the rest of our lives.
Mark, I'm in. Give it to me straight. If I put in $50 million, what percentage of equity do I get?
50 million? You think this is a hot dog stand? Let me be clear. The buy-in for this project was set by overseas investors. The minimum investment is $200 million. Looks like $200 million is more than you can handle. Makes sense. Here in Riverport City, you're just a hired hand for the rich. How could you have that kind of cash? Since you can't raise $200 million, let's call tonight a reunion nothing but catching up. This golden opportunity will have to go to one of Riverport City's wealthiest heirs instead. See you around.
Wait, Mr. Davis, who says we can't raise it? That $200 million? We can afford it. We're in. We'll invest in this project.
Mr. Vane, Boss Jang came through. After I got back last night, those two sweethearts, Eric and Chloe, couldn't resist the gambler's itch before 4 this morning. They tapped all the cash held offshore through nominees. $200 million every last cent. It all flowed into the shipping venture we set up.
200 million. Julian Shaw schemed throughout our marriage, bleeding me dry to build this retirement fund. He'll never imagine, not even on his deathbed, that his most trusted brother and most beloved woman would serve as his cash mule personally, taking that money back to me, every penny intact.
The vice chairwoman planned it perfectly. Eric and Chloe are probably still popping champagne, thinking they're about to become multi-billion-dollar global tycoons.
Julian Shaw still thinks he has 200 million in reserve, so he's strutting around like a king. I want to see how these sworn brothers tear into each other when money's at stake.
You actually decided to come back? Creditors have been hounding me non-stop. They've driven me to the brink. But you? You disappear for days at a time and I can't even reach you. Where the hell have you been?
Oh, Julian, look at you. Why are you getting so worked up? You looked exhausted, so these past few days I went back to my hometown to ask relatives and friends to raise money for you and pull some strings. I was more worried than anyone.
Julian's hiding from creditors every day. I'm just an old woman, and my health isn't good. How can I possibly raise a child alone? These past few days, Timmy has been crying for his mother. Where the hell have you been?
Timmy, my son.
My grandson. The Shaw family's only heir.
Ms. Vane, something terrible happened at the Shaw estate. Timmy Shaw had an accident. He fell down the stairs from the second floor. Julian Shaw and Chloe rushed him to Riverport First Hospital for emergency care.
A fall. Massive blood loss.
Julian Shaw's at the hospital now. He's about to lose his mind. Ms. Vane, it's chaos over there. Should we...
Since fate itself has set the stage for them, how could I, as the audience, possibly miss the show? Ray, get the car ready. Bring plenty of backup. We're going to the hospital. I want to see, in person, the greatest dogfight of all.
It's okay, my son's a fighter. He'll be fine. It's okay. He'll definitely be fine.
Whose family? He's lost too much blood. The hospital blood bank is running low. He urgently needs a transfusion.
Me. Doctor, draw my blood. I'm type B. Take as much as you need. Anything to save my son. Drain me dry if you have to.
Don't be ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. You're type B. The patient's type A. Don't you know basic biology? A type B father could never have a type A child. You can't possibly be his biological father.
Impossible. You lied to me! How could I not be his dad? There must be a mistake.
You quack! How could Timmy possibly not be my grandson? Believe me, I'll tear your mouth apart.
Yes, it has to be fake, Julian. Trust me. The hospital mixed it up. Hospitals these days often mix up blood types and lab reports. It was on the news just days ago. These doctors were careless. They grabbed the wrong patient's report. Timmy is your own flesh and blood. He's your biological son. I swear it on my life.
The doctor didn't lie to you. You really can't father a child with type A blood.
It's you. Are you behind this again?
Open your damn eyes and look. Look at this genuine DNA paternity test. Your paternity match with Timmy is 0%. You self-styled smart, handsome man for someone else's bastard. You made yourself unable to have children. These two played you for the ultimate sucker for 5 whole years. And now... Do you understand now?
Fake. This report is fake. Vivian set me up. Think about it, Julian. Julian, have you forgotten? At the Shaw Group ceremony a few days ago, Vivian herself admitted it in front of all of Riverport City's elite. Timmy is your biological son. She even produced a DNA report from Riverport Forensics Lab. It proved you and Timmy had a 99.99% paternity match. Vivian, stop trying to turn us against each other. Last time, you said Timmy was Julian's child. Now you're saying he isn't. To get revenge on us, you'd even forge a report like this, Julian. This has to be her trap. She wants us to turn on each other.
Right. You clearly had a report at the ceremony. You crazy woman, which part of what you say is true? Stop trying to turn me against my own son here in the hospital.
You have a good memory. You even remember the report from the ceremony. Too bad that file folder was full of blank sheets. If I hadn't bluffed you too. How else could I force you to admit in public that you were cheating? This was a show I carefully orchestrated. Your one-way ticket to hell. Since you found the last one not satisfying enough, why don't you look at this one? The last one only proved Timmy isn't your son, Julian. But the one you're holding now is for Timmy Shaw and the man behind you, your ride-or-die best friend, Shaw Group's chief legal counsel and largest shareholder, Eric Thorne, a paternity test for them. Julian Shaw, take a good look at your best friend's photo and how happy he is with his mistress. Mrs. Shaw, you'd better open your eyes too. Look at the boy your Shaw family worships and raised like a treasure for 5 years, your precious grandson. Whose child is he, really?
Eric Thorne! Chloe Vance! I'll kill you all! Sweetheart. You little sweetheart. I treated you like my own brother, like we shared everything. You slept with my woman behind my back.
And made me raise your kid for 5 years.
I'll kill you!
Let go, you psycho, let go of him. You'll kill him.
And you gorgeous using my money to keep a lover. You two teamed up and made me the biggest cuckold in Riverport City, the ultimate sucker.
Julian Shaw, I've been with Chloe for 5 years. With that pathetic body of yours, you can't even have a son. You were just a sucker raising my son and making money for me.
Stop fighting! The patient needs stage 2 minimally invasive surgery. Family, go to the window and pay the $500,000 surgery fee and deposit.
Pay up. You have the wrong person. The one lying in there isn't my kid.
Julian, please, I'm begging you. Even if Timmy isn't your biological son, he still called you dad for 5 whole years. He was always so attached to you. Just consider it a good deed. Pay the $500,000 first and save him. He's only 5.
Get lost. I feel sick just looking at you.
Eric Thorne, Timmy's your biological son. He's the only heir of the Thorne family. Get the money out now. Go pay and save your son.
Have you forgotten? All our money is locked up in the investment scheme. Right now, I can't come up with a dime.
Julian Shaw, Eric Thorne. Weren't you three so loving just a moment ago? But when it came to saving your own flesh and blood, a mere 500 grand was enough to expose you. Keep fighting among yourselves. Your good fortune is still to come. Sean, why are you sitting in my seat? You came to the office without telling me. I could have had Ray pick you up.
I heard you went to the hospital today to watch those 3 tear into each other. You must be exhausted. I made the soup you loved most as a kid, snow pear and tremella soup. Hurry, have some while it's hot and cool off.
That was quite a performance. Julian turned on them right there. He's at the hospital fighting with Chloe right now over $500,000 in surgery fees. Sean, your move, turning thieves against thieves and crushing every bit of hope they had left.
Eric transferred it overnight to secretly pocket $200 million. It's already in your bank account now. Vivian, I told you. As long as I'm here, no one gets to take what's yours.
Sean, thank you. Without your help this time, none of this would have gone so smoothly. Sean, you've been staring at me since you sat down. Is there something on my face? I look thinner than before?
You look thinner than before. Vivian. These past 10 years, you've put yourself through too much. Vivian. 10 years ago, you insisted on breaking with your family for him the day you left the Vane family for the first time. It was pouring that night. I followed behind you the whole way and walked you to that intersection. You were carrying a suitcase and walked away without hesitation. You got in the cab without looking back. I stood alone at that intersection in the pouring rain, waiting until the cab disappeared around the corner and out of sight.
Sean, I was foolish back then. I didn't listen to any of you.
That's when I knew I shouldn't have let you go.
Vivian, the Global Economic Summit contract needs your signature. Sean, you're 32 this year, if I remember right. You're not getting any younger.
Yeah. I'm 32.
Some things, if you wait too long, you'll miss them.
Ethan, what are you talking about? The contract's signed. You can leave now.
Nothing. Just being your brother. Just chatting. Sean, don't go home tonight. Stay for dinner at the Vane estate.
Hello, the number you have dialed is not in service.
Not in service? Rejected? Mark Davis, you scumbag! How dare you set me up? That was $200 million. That money was my whole future.
Where's the money? Where's my money? Transfer it back to me now. The Shaw Group's building was seized by the court. I need that money to start over. Give it back, now!
I'll earn it back. Julian Shaw, you want those $200 million from me? Let me make this crystal clear. The money's gone. Every last penny is gone.
Stop playing dumb. That was my last hope. It was under your name, sitting in an offshore account. How can you say it's gone? You pocketed it, didn't you?
Pocketed it to make that $200 million mine. I sank it all overnight into an offshore shipping fund. The broker was just a front man. It was an offshore investment scam. What are you going to rebuild with? You're just a man $1 billion in debt, too broke to pay for his own funeral.
Impossible. That's impossible. You're lying. You're all in on this.
Lying to you? Julian, use your brain. You think being self-made makes you special? You're just a cuckold I've made a fool of for 5 years. You raised my kid for me for 5 years free of charge. Even the doctor said you can't father children. You're destined to die childless. Now the money's gone. And the boy is mine. And you still have the nerve to play billionaire CEO? Gross.
Julian stopped sitting there like the other three. Do you remember the distant cousin who went north to make his fortune in coal? Uncle Frank?
Frank? He cut ties with the family years ago. He went north to mine coal and made a fortune. Why would we go to him?
Yes, that's the one. Last month he brought a fortune back to Riverport City. He's worth at least $3 billion. This afternoon I had word sent about our family's plight. I sent word to him for the sake of our shared bloodline. He's agreed to meet you.
Julian, when you got married, I warned you back then. You built Shaw Group into a $10 billion empire, bringing pride to the entire Shaw family. And now you let Vivian Vane, one woman, run you in circles. You lost the company, and even your child isn't yours. You dragged the Shaw family name through the mud. Still, even a dying camel is bigger than a horse. A friend in economic crimes told me that though Shaw Group's tower was seized, the 2 foundational core patents downstairs, and that overseas subsidiary haven't been frozen by the court yet.
Uncle Frank. You mean you'll help me?
Help? Business is business. I invest $3 billion. You provide the core patents and channels. We leave Shaw Group behind, register a new company, and start from scratch. I'll make you CEO and help you start over. But I have one condition. I get 90% of the profits.
No problem.
This year, Vane Group will serve as the sole host of the Global Economic Summit. This is Vane's highest profile public appearance in 30 years on Summit Day. We'll formally announce a major executive appointment.
Mr. Vane, what level does this appointment concern? Is it related to the recent upheaval in Riverport City's business world?
You'll all find out on Summit Day. Vivian, once your identity is made public at the summit, there will be no turning back. 10 years ago, you said yourself you'd rather die than let Julian know who you are. You feared he'd think you used your identity to pressure him. Have you made up your mind?
Ethan, I hid my identity back then because I thought if I loved him truly enough, he'd cherish me. But he used my love to build another woman a hotel right next door. So now, I don't need to hide anymore.
On the day of the summit. No matter what happens, I'll stand right beside you. I won't leave you for a second.
Come in.
At 18, I bought it with a year's allowance. You once told me you loved green. You said green made you feel safe. This necklace sat in my drawer for 12 years. Today, it's finally time to wear it.
Sean, I had no idea back then. You'd bought this.
I knew you didn't. Back then, he was all you saw. The way you looked at him, you never looked at me that way.
Sean, I'm sorry.
Vivian, if you'll just turn around. I've always been right behind you.
Julian, are you sure you'll pull it off today? Vivian Vane's no pushover if she's prepared in advance.
What could she possibly have prepared? Even at her best, she'll never see me coming today. At the summit, I'll take her down. I've spent 10 years setting this up. Just waiting for today, I've already found out that Vivian Vane's rise within Shaw Group was all because she worked for Ethan Vane. This woman, today, I'll make all of Riverport City see exactly who Vivian Vane is. Vivian, you think you've won? Today I'm gonna show you. You can never beat me.
Up next, please welcome this summit's special representative to deliver the keynote address.
Vivian Vane, think Ethan Vane makes you untouchable? You can crush me, Julian Shaw, under your heel? Today, I'll strip you bare in front of all Riverport City. I'll expose you completely. Hold it. I have an important statement. This global economic summit isn't fit to represent international business because the speaker standing on that stage is a...
Sir, this summit has a set agenda. Please leave now.
I'm chairman of Shaw Group, Julian Shaw. Everyone, look at the sanctimonious woman on stage. She tried to seize Shaw Group's assets. While we were married, she cozied up to Ethan Vane. Chairman of Vane Group, through under-the-table deals, she got Ethan Vane to back her. Ethan Vane was blinded by lust, and for one woman he used every Vane bodyguard to trash my Shaw family home, interfere with justice, and drive Shaw Group stock to its limit down until we went completely bankrupt. The Vane family and that corrupt woman joined forces to put a shameless woman in charge. It's a disgrace to all of Riverport City.
Mr. Shaw, that's quite a story you've spun, and your performance was truly moving, but you know what? Some people are best at one thing, handing someone else a knife, then stabbing themselves with it.
The co-founder's daughter. Vice chairwoman. No, that can't be. She's just a helpless, ordinary woman. How could she be Vane's first princess?
I hereby announce, Vane Group's first princess, my own sister Vivian Vane, has officially returned.
What a pathetic clown. He married a trillion-dollar heiress and played house husband for 10 years, for free, yet still had the nerve to be ungrateful. He still has the nerve to stand up there playing the victim and smear her name.
Additionally, for the series of slanderous, false accusations targeting Mr. Shaw and others, Vane Group's legal team has submitted a complete body of evidence today. We will pursue prosecution worldwide with no leniency.
It took me 10 years. I used every trick I had to scheme against that woman. Only to learn she was Vane Group's first princess, I tried to outsmart a lion. And all this time I thought she was just a rabbit.
Mr. Shaw, you confidently accused Vice Chairwoman Vane of fraud. Now it's blown up in your face. What do you have to say? For your mistress's child, you set up your billion-dollar wife and made her permanently infertile. Now you've learned one finger of hers can crush you. Do you regret it?
Vivian. I only have one question for you. Just one question. You hid your identity back then and played the worthless, unpaid maid. You watched me make a fool of myself while I guarded against and schemed against you. Did you enjoy it? Did you ever truly love me?
I loved you. Back then, I defied my brother and cut ties with my family. I downed 3 bottles of liquor and suffered severe alcohol poisoning. I bled internally and miscarried. When I gave you every penny of my $500,000, I loved you deeply and foolishly. I was willing to give you everything. But that Vivian who adored you died when you and Chloe lay on that bed in the hidden room just one wall away using the cruelest, most vicious methods to scheme me out of everything and throw me out of the Shaw family. You killed her yourself. You killed her with your own hands. Julian. You didn't lose to Vane Group. You lost to your own greed and depravity.
You must be tired today.
Sean, I told him something today. The Vivian who loved him is dead. He killed her himself. When I said that, my heart still hurt a little, just for a moment, then it passed. Sean, have you ever hated me?
No. Not even for a day.
You waited 12 years. But
Vivian, those 10 years weren't your fault. It was his fault. You don't owe me any explanation. There's something I've held in for years. I want to tell you today. The day you married him, I stood outside the church and heard the organ start playing. I heard the officiant begin the vows. I stayed until the doors closed before I finally walked away. That day, I walked a long way until it got dark, I told myself. She chose him, so I let go. But I never let go. For 10 whole years. Not for a single day.
then why didn't you tell me sooner? If you'd told me sooner.
Because the way you looked at him never once turned my way. I told you, but you couldn't hear me.
Sean, you idiot, if you'd told me I might really have listened.
What about now? Can you hear me now? Vivian. This time I won't let you leave.
As for Julian, the court accepted our divorce petition today. The hearing could be as early as next week.
Finally. The day has finally come. Vivian, do you know how hard it was to keep it all in?
Amber, thank you for standing by me for 10 years. You never left, not even for a day.
Don't say stuff like that. I just want to be happy right now. Don't make me cry. I finally get to be happy for once.
Amber, there's still a long road ahead. Will you walk it with me?
Duh. If you climb a mountain of blades, I'll lead the way through fire, Vivian. You're stuck with me for life.
Eric, where am I supposed to get 20 grand? I can't even afford food right now.
Chloe, if you want to spend the rest of your life living like a rich wife in Riverport, you have to do exactly what I say and help me with something.
Talk. As long as it gets us money, I'll do anything.
Tomorrow morning, scratch yourself until you bleed and hold Timmy's old clothes. Go to the hospital entrance with all the cameras rolling and cry your eyes out for me. Expose Julian's affair during his marriage and how he neglected his own child. Pin it all on Vivian and smear her in the media. Force Vivian to save her reputation by paying us a fortune to settle.
Miss Vance, is what you just accused online under your real name about what happened at the hospital true? Did Mr. Shaw really team up with his legal wife, Vivian Vane, to cut off medical care for their own child at the hospital?
Yes, it's all true. I'm just an ordinary woman with no power or connections, but my child is only 5. Vivian can't even have children herself. She's jealous of my Timmy, so she used the Vane family's power to bribe the hospital and force Julian to freeze every bank card. They refused to pay the $500,000 surgery bill, then threw me and my critically ill son out like dogs.
Oh my god, the Vane family has hundreds of billions, yet they can't even tolerate a 5-year-old child? That's downright cruel.
Completely heartless.
Exactly. So what if the legal wife is rich? Does that mean she can rule Riverport City? Can she really drive the Shaw family's own child to death? People this rich and heartless deserve divine retribution.
Members of the press, please, save my Timmy. If Vivian Vane will just spare us, I'll do anything. First Princess, I'm on my knees. Please don't let my son die.
Vivian, look at these comments. That homewrecker, Chloe, cried for the cameras this morning, and those brain-dead trolls and bloggers jumped on the bandwagon. Now they're all attacking you online. Calling you a murderer, I'll create 10,000 troll accounts and expose the truth about her working as an escort 5 years ago.
Amber, put your phone down first.
Put it down, Vivian. That sweetheart is taking a dump right on your head. You're the first princess of a $100 billion empire. Are you just going to stand by and watch those 2 sweethearts drag your name through the mud and do nothing?
Why panic? Amber, know the snipe and clam story? The fisherman waits for these 2 sweethearts to tear each other's flesh to pieces. Once they're both wounded, that's when he casts his net. The reason Chloe's doing this now, she ran to the media with this cheap pity play, isn't because she's clever, it's because she's out of cards. She's completely panicked, and when people panic, they reveal their fatal flaw.
Fine. You see the big picture. First Princess, I can hold back, but give me a hint. What's your next move? How are you planning to carve these 2 sweethearts into pieces?
We don't need to lift a finger. Sean has already used the Lou Group's overseas network to weave the whole net. Public opinion can carry a ship, and in 2 seconds it can drown that sweetheart.
Vivian, you devious woman. You planned all this in advance, didn't you? Look at the top trend. That sweetheart's been exposed.
Chloe, you should never have done this. Not for money. Not by dragging in the media spotlight. You tried to use a pity play to get back on top of me. So today, I'll turn it into a death warrant for you and Eric.
Miss Vance, we heard Timmy fell from a building. How is he doing now?
I know what people are calling me. They say I'm a good person, and this is true love. But please, I'm begging you, leave a 5-year-old child alone. The mastermind sits high above it all with not a speck of blood on her hands. Doesn't she deserve to face judgment too?
Miss Vance is the mother you mentioned, the one driven to the brink, the one whose child was rushed to the hospital while Julian Shaw dodged debt collectors, Yet you still held the marital assets Eric Thorne had transferred out of the marriage and spent them on luxury goods by the armful?
Also, according to trusted medical sources, Timmy was in the OR and needed a blood transfusion. A paternity test showed Timmy and Julian Shaw had a 0% match. His biological father is Julian's close friend, Eric Thorne. So your so-called true love meant making Julian play the cuckold for 5 years and raise your son for you while you moved assets?
What a shameless woman. The child's still in surgery, and she's wearing old clothes, playing the victim and stirring things up.
Exactly. She tricked the wife and left her infertile for life, then blamed someone else for even her good man's child, her heart's pure evil.
Stop filming! Get away from me! It's fake! That St. Vivian Vane framed me! It's fake!
The bank statements and DNA report bear the forensic lab's official seal. You call them fake? For a mere $500,000, you and Eric claimed your assets were frozen and refused to pay a cent. Is this your idea of a mother's greatness?
Isn't this young Shen? Haven't seen you in years. Look at you now, I knew it. I knew you'd go places.
I'm still right here.
Why'd you come alone? Where's your wife, that lovely girl? How come she didn't come with you? I'm telling you, your wife is 1 in a million. I've never met a better woman. I've met a lot of people in my life, but never one as wonderful as her. I still remember that winter. You had chilblains on your hands. They were red and swollen and bleeding. She saw them, and without a word, she took off the gloves she was wearing and put them on your hands. Both her hands were red and trembling from the cold. She stamped her feet and smiled at me, saying, "I'm not cold." Shen, watching from the side, even a grown man like me got misty-eyed. I even asked her once about working your street stall through wind and rain, if it was hard. Guess what she told me? She said, as long as she made something of herself. Any hardship I endured was worth it. Son, now that you've made it, you'd better treat her right. A woman like her comes once in a lifetime. I've lived over 50 years and never met another like her. If you ever mistreat her, you'll be the most heartless bastard alive. She said, as long as she made something of herself, any hardship I endured was worth it.
Standing here, I finally realize you've always stood so far above me. While I thought I was outsmarting you, I wasn't even worthy of looking up at you. I'm Julian Shaw. I want to see Vivian Vane. Please let her know I'm here.
Vice Chairwoman Vane, she asked me to tell you she has nothing left to say to you. See you in court tomorrow.
Okay.
He left. He didn't say another word. He just left. Vivian, are you really not hurting at all?
Amber, do you know how a person dies? Not physically, it's the heart, my heart. The night I saw that hidden room, it was already dead. Tomorrow I'm just helping that corpse finish its final formalities.
Defendant Julian Shaw. During the marriage, through offshore accounts, he illegally transferred marital assets totaling over $230 million. The evidence is conclusive and has been submitted to the court. Also, 5 years ago, the defendant deliberately instructed a business partner at a drinking party to assault the plaintiff. The attack left the plaintiff permanently infertile. The relevant witness testimony and medical records have been verified. Do either party have any additional statements?
Vivian, I know you won't look at me, but I still have to say this. For all these 10 years, I remember every kindness you ever showed me, bringing me meals, making me soup, and taking my drinks for me. The only $500,000 you had in your life, you placed in my hands. Back then, I thought it was what you were supposed to do. I was wrong. I was wrong. That wasn't something you had to do. That was what you chose to do. Those two things took me 10 whole years to figure out. But it was already too late. I don't expect your forgiveness. I just want you to know, if there's a next life, I won't deserve to meet you again.
The court hereby rules that the plaintiff, Vivian Vane, may divorce the defendant, Julian Shaw.
Vivian, I don't expect your forgiveness. I know I deserve to die. I'm only just realizing that all these 5 years, every time I used work as an excuse not to come home and lied that I missed you, I was actually in that secret room just one wall away. Those nights, did your heart hurt like mine does now?
You're only now feeling this pain. It's too late.
Here's some money, not much. Please give this to the team caring for Timmy for his treatment.
You're the child.
I'm his uncle.
You're his uncle, so you didn't know the Vane Charity Foundation covered his treatment in full. He's recovered and been discharged.
The Vanes?
Vice Chairwoman. Julian went to the hospital alone today. He stood outside Timmy's room for nearly half an hour. He sold his last watch for a little cash and asked the head nurse to put it toward Timmy's treatment.
Timmy's been discharged, right?
Timmy recovered and was discharged. We contacted his grandparents to pick him up. We also told his family all his future treatment costs would come from the Vane Charity Foundation.
Vivian, you could have just left this alone.
I hate Julian. I can take everything from him. But that child was never my enemy. My revenge is only aimed at those who deserve it. I won't punish the innocent.
Hey, anyone there? Get me some water. Chloe, you're here. Hurry. Get Grandma some water. Grandma's been thirsty for ages.
I knew it, you people in this family. All you do is demand money and make others serve you.
Chloe, Grandma just wants some water. There's money in the cabinet, take it all. Get Grandma some water first.
Pour the water.
Did I come here to be your maid? Your grandson made my child sick. Now he's hiding again, and I don't know where he went. Why should I go with you?
Grandma, you're here. I made you some yam and pork rib soup. You said your knees were hurting. Yams are good for your energy. Have some. Grandma, it's dry out, so eat some fruit. If it's too cold, I'll warm it up.
Vivian. Vivian? Grandma, sorry to you, Vivian. I'm truly sorry.
Grandma, I'm here.
Julian, you're here. I've been so thirsty, Chloe. She came and took all the money. She wouldn't even get me water.
Grandma, I'll get you some water. Grandma, drink slowly, easy.
Julian. I lay here thinking when Chloe came I'd have someone to talk to, but when she did, she took every last penny I had. Julian, while I've been lying here, I've kept thinking, Vivian. Vivian made me soup daily. When my knees hurt, she knelt to apply patches. I used to find her annoying and scold her. Julian, how could I have been so blind? Julian. It's all our fault. We drove someone as wonderful as Vivian away.
Grandma, it's my fault, not yours. My fault.
Julian, I only want to see her once more. And tell her I'm sorry.
Vice Chairwoman Mrs. Shaw sent word she'd like to see you.
What does she want?
She wants to apologize in person.
Tell her I'm not going. It's not because I still hate her. It's because I no longer need anyone's apology. Those words, she can process them herself.
Vivian, are you okay?
Sean, I'm really fine. It's just that hearing all this leaves me calm as still water. I'm not numb. I've truly let it go.
Hello, ma'am. Who are you here to see? Do you have an appointment?
I'm here to see Vivian Vane. I'm Julian Shaw's grandmother. I need to see Vivian.
Hello, Vice Chairwoman Vane. Her schedule is full today. If you'd like to visit, please make an appointment.
Please, I'm begging you. I have to see her. I'll wait right here. If she won't come, I won't leave.
Ma'am, please cooperate. This is the Vane Group lobby. You can't loiter here. Please, ma'am.
Vivian, I'll get down on my knees and beg you. I only want to see you once, just once. Come out and let me bow to you. Let me apologize.
Vice Chairwoman. Mrs. Shaw is kneeling in the lobby. She says she needs to see you. She won't get up until you do. Dozens of employees have already noticed.
Vivian, don't go down there. Have you forgotten what she said to you? Now that she's hit rock bottom, she comes crawling to you? How dare she? Vivian, if you go down there, the media outside will.
Sean. She cursed me, she bullied me, she helped Julian plot against me. I remember all of it. I haven't forgotten a thing. But she's a sick old woman now. She's kneeling alone on my lobby floor. If I won't even go down to see her in person. How am I any different from Julian?
Vivian, you came out. I'm sorry, Vivian. I helped that gold digger bully you and said you weren't fit for the Shaw family. I was blind back then. I was a monster. Vivian, that Chloe Vance came and took my last bit of money. She wouldn't even pour me water, but you, for 5 years, you treated Grandma so well every day.
Get up, the floor's cold. I don't blame you. But I can't call you Grandma anymore. Get a car to take her home, buy her something to eat on the way.
Vivian, I'm off work. The meeting just ended. First flight back tomorrow. I'll make it back before the wedding. Don't wait up.
Got it. Take care out there. Come home soon.
See you then.
Vivian! Stop right there.
Chloe, calm down. Put the knife down.
Calm down? You want me to calm down? Vivian, do you know how I'm living now? I sleep in a basement I haven't eaten in 3 days. This is all your fault. You did this to me. Why do you still get to have a fairy tale wedding? How dare you?
Chloe, you're holding a knife. Do you know where this road will lead you?
What do I have left to lose? My life's already over, Vivian. You drove me to this. Even if I die today, I'm taking you with me.
Vivian, are you okay? Let me see.
I'm fine. The wound isn't deep. Why are you here?
I was passing by today. I saw you leaving work alone, so I came in after you.
Julian. She ruined you. She left you with nothing. She destroyed your family.
No one ruined me. I ruined myself.
Ha ha ha, Julian. Why pretend you're some lovesick fool? Get the hell out of here.
Julian, hang on. Can you hear me? Hang on. Hello, 911. The Vane Group parking garage. Someone's been stabbed in the abdomen. He's losing a lot of blood. Please hurry, hurry! Julian, you can't die. Did you hear me? You can't die here.
I know. I have no right to save you. I've owed you too much. I could never repay you in this life.
Don't talk. The paramedics are almost here. You have to hang on.
If you marry him, I'll be at peace. You deserve someone 10,000 times better than me.
Julian! Julian, open your eyes, Julian!
Vivian, have you picked the flowers?
White roses and baby's breath. Keep it simple. I don't want anything too elaborate.
Okay, whatever you say.
Sean, do you always agree with me? If I said the wedding was on Mars, you'd say yes to that too.
Okay, I'll look into rockets.
Vivian, listen. I redid the wedding flower arrangements in 3 different versions. You have to take a look, the florist said. What are you doing? Oh? What's with the oh? No, nothing. I mean, it's nothing.
But I didn't say anything, and your neck is really red.
It's hot. The weather's hot. It's none of your business.
She's been sleeping poorly lately. She looks a little pale. I told her to get some rest.
Had your laugh?
Not yet.
Vivian, you know what? I never dreamed we'd be sitting here one day, this carefree.
I never dared to dream of it. But now, we don't have to dream anymore. We're here.
Chloe was officially arrested yesterday for intentional assault on top of the fraud charges. Her lawyer says she'll get at least 10 years.
The road that brought her here was one she chose herself.
As for Julian, I had him buried where you asked, in the best cemetery outside the city. A sunny spot, quiet and peaceful.
Tomorrow, you'll be my wife.
You've waited 10 years already. What's one more night?
I don't mind, I just wanted to say it.
It took me so long to get here. But standing here, looking back through all those battles, all those nights I gritted my teeth through, all those moments I thought I'd break, they were all worth it.